What's up, guys? Lazy Goldmaker here. Today I'm going to talk a little bit about, well, some changes to Alchemy in 10.1, which is this elemental potion of ultimate power. It used to be crafting order only. Well, with 10.1 it's now tradable on the auction house. You can craft these, you can sell them. So that's pretty relevant. This is obviously going to be a big seller throughout the patch, because it is the strongest potion in the game. You can see right now the quality 3 potions are about 180 gold, and then it's 60 gold for the quality 2. Interesting fact, the quality 2 potions are actually cheaper for the potion of ultimate power than the elemental potion of power. There's a reason for that, and we'll look at that, but that's a little interesting little tidbit. And the reason is because of this: the cauldron for ultimate power potions uses elemental potions of power, and also the elemental potions of ultimate power uses elemental potions of power as their main input. So this is just used for cauldrons as well, so it's very in demand for that reason, and cauldrons can't be sold, so it doesn't really matter. So even just like buying more expensive elemental potions of power and making a ultimate power cauldron for your raid is probably cheaper than getting crafting the elemental potions of ultimate power, or buying the quality 3 ones. That's probably why this is happening. Now, to get the recipe for the elemental potion of ultimate power, that's on the auction house right now. It's also going to drop from the raid. This is elemental codex of ultimate power, so it's pretty expensive. This is my new main in 10.1, and I don't have enough alchemy knowledge to even know to even be close to knowing if this is profitable or not. Just looking at it, this doesn't look super hot. You're looking at, well, 80 gold per elemental potion of power, and then 1,000 gold here, so it's like 3,500 gold to craft. So you need a fairly high, you need almost 100% max rank ones, but obviously you're going to be taking advantage of multi-craft and resourcefulness, both of which add a lot of value. Then you get the nodes that give you increased resourcefulness and increased multi-craft and inspiration, all that jazz, and you're looking at a much better situation. Now, for the profession build, you're going to do something like this. On the potion tree, you're going to put points here. Obviously, this last node in batch production is by far the most important one generally for profit, but you're probably going to need to be maxed out. So this is and then in alchemical theory, you're going to go ahead and put points into the generic node. You may not need to max it out, but there's some juicy extra inspiration and resourcefulness pieces here. You probably want this one for max inspiration, since the quality 3 ones are so much more expensive than quality 2. So inspiration is going to give a lot of value. Resourcefulness obviously also gives a lot of value. One thing, I don't have the knowledge points available to test if air formulated potions and frost formulated potions, if these nodes impact the quality, the elemental potions. They might do. If they do, then obviously you want to put points into these as well. I would start with 10 in each for the plus 10 inspiration, and then probably 25 in each for the plus 10 resourcefulness, and then the last 5 points don't matter as much. Now the recipe difficulty is very high. It's very high for these. It's 450 for the ultimate power. It's 425 for elemental potion of power. You're not going to reach this. You're not going to reach guaranteed. You're going to rely on inspiration procs for quality 3, and that's where the money is. So you're going to rely on a combination of inspiration and the multi-craft procs. So that's important. Obviously that means that getting max quality tools, super important. There may also be opportunities to take advantage of maximizing or min-maxing your materials, using lower rank materials if you can get high enough skill. So skill is also going to be fairly important for this build, or for this market, just because you can take advantage of stuff like the quality 1 draconic vials, which are cheaper than all the other ones. Maybe quality 2 is cheaper. It's going to depend on time, but quality 1 is generally cheaper if you can get away with that. May also be opportunities with the Omnium Draconids and the Primal Convergent to save some money if you have high enough skill. So that's sort of what you're going to do. Now, as for selling this, it's going to be on reset days, right? That's what it is. We are in a new patch, new tier, new raid tier. People are going to use a lot of potions, but they're generally going to buy a lot of potions when the servers reset. That means new week, new raids, new round of raiding, and people need to stock up because they used up all of their whatever potions last week, and now they need more. You can take advantage of both the ultimate power recipe and the elemental potion of power, due to the fact that the elemental potion of power, the normal one, is used in all of the other recipes, ultimate power and the cauldrons. They'll just never go out of style, and due to the fact that they're used in cauldrons that are bound to account, there's going to be people who are going to buy the potions because they don't have time to craft that week or whatever. Just crank out some cauldrons for their raid. Definitely always going to be a market just for selling the raw potions. So yeah, one thing to be aware, if you're in this market, it's very competitive. Alchemy has been extremely competitive the last couple of expansions, which means you need to keep track of your prices somehow, some way. Craft Sim is great because it will tell you the expected profit from crafting a specific recipe. And you probably also want to go into your material costs. If you go into cost details, you can set your prices here. You can also do price overrides. So you can do price overrides and you can pick the materials, and you can set a specific price based on what you're actually paying. And that's pretty important because this price is going to go up and down, and you're going to want to be looking at buying materials when they're cheap, which means looking at pricing data on Oribos.exchange or other price data sources to figure out when are materials cheap, what part of the week, and then you're going to try to buy your materials then, stock up, add the correct price, what you paid to craft sim, to figure out whether it's profitable or not and what kind of level you want to sell it at. You can also obviously set the price of the resulting item, so then you know exactly how much you need to sell it for, or how much profit you're generating at the price you can expect to sell it for. This add-on is called Craft Sim. It's the best crafting add-on. If you don't know, I have a video about it already, so we're gonna link you that at the end. But yeah, that's the long and short of the potion market. Not my personal favorite, but it's something that a lot of people have a lot of success with. It's very good from a demand point of view. People are chugging through potions when a new raid opens, so you're going to be able to sell these very consistently, but finding profit is the hard part here and requires you to really pay attention to your pricing and pay attention to the auction house. So that's it. Good luck.